So as you can tell from the thumbnail, I would like to take a closer look at this particular flight controller. And possibly this one. And possibly this one. Let's go. This video is brought to you by these patrons. Thank you for your support. What is going on, guys? So with this whole virus thing kicking around, my filming schedule has gotten really kicked in the balls. So I don't know how much we're going to get done today. This is actually supposed to be the time that I edit the previous video that I've recorded, but here I am. I'm trying to utilize my time as much as I can. So we're not going to have this super amazing video or whatever, but there's a few things that I wanted to take a look at with these flight controllers. I want to thank Matt for sending me these two donor boards. I did take a look at these and I posted that video on Instagram. This is just gonna be a similar type thing where I'm just gonna take a closer look at these and kind of get your opinions as to which boards you would try to fix, how to fix certain things. Because I'm just into this. One of these boards has a pulled pad. I'm going to see if I can try to fix it, but I want to see what your opinions are as to what glue or if it's even worth fixing. So we'll get into that. And then this one here, if I draw this guy up here, you can see right there, and I'll get you a closer look at that in a second. Let's check that out. All right, so I'm not going to be doing very much editing on this because I really don't have the time. So I apologize if there's long pauses and whatnot or whatever, or I repeat myself or what have you. Dealing with new equipment and a very lack of time here. So I'm going to attempt to see if these pads at all are bridged, and this is very hard. As you can see, these are the tips of my multimeter probes, which are completely huge compared to what I'm dealing with down there, but I just want to see if these are bridged at all. Now I'm going to touch the leg up top. As you can see, I'll touch the leg up here by the chip and then down here by the foot to see what is going on. I'm going to try to hold this steady. I do have stuff coming to hold these chips a little bit steadier than what I'm doing right now. I would use the quad hands for this. Well, I will be, but I've got a chip holder coming for that, and it's not quite here yet. So, okay, so we got no bridging there. Let's check between this one and this one. No bridging there. Okay, so my thought was when this thing went, and let me show you for those of you who don't know. If I flip this over next to the SD reader here, this is the inductor that blew, or at least fried itself. Now, if you go over here, I thought one of these, guys was the issue here, maybe. So if I flip it back over, it's pretty much in line with this guy here. But what I'm also noticing over here is there's a little mark underneath that again, and I think what that is just marks. Like you can see this as a mark around it. Okay, so I think that's all that is, but let's just check it to be sure. Okay, I gotta get smaller multimeter probes. These are crazy. Okay, so that is not bridged. Okay, so that's good. So again, the issue with this flight controller, and let me zoom out a little bit here. That's zoomed out all the way. So the issue that we had with this guy is right here. This resistor, I reflowed it since, but that broke loose, which basically fried this inductor, and it also put ground to VBAT. I had a direct short, so that was no fun. Now these guys here, these are the regulators. So we got, looks like 3 of them on the board here. And from looking at this, I was under the assumption that all these guys kind of work together in the same circuit. I don't believe that's the case. Because you can see like this one here, there's a via right here. Same thing here, there's a via there and another one there. So what I think, like a lot of these are just for whatever, and they're switched to the opposite side. The other thing is because I can't get any continuity between like any of these two. Like if I check those two, so there's continuity there, but there's nothing here. So like that one might serve as something on the board somewhere else. It looks like maybe from that via it goes to the other side. But these two are the same. That's the same. Okay. That one is. So yeah, maybe it's just this one then. What's going on with this guy down the end? Okay, interesting. I wonder why they would skip, like this one services something else where this, and this are all connected on the same circuit. I don't know if this inductor is. I don't think this inductor's involved in this. Doesn't seem like it. But it is nice being able to see. If I zoom in, you can see all those traces. Okay, and again, I'll get the picture a lot better as I get used to this camera, because I'm not happy right now with the color of the picture, and I'm certainly not happy with the focus. I mean, it's close, but it's not great. But like you can see here, you can see all these traces nice and easily. Okay, so the trace comes down and then you got a via. Trace goes out, you got a via. So you can see each individual piece here. So this is going to help me to reverse engineer a flight controller to make my own. But anyway, let me get back on track here. So I wanted to take just a quick look at this one to see if there was anything else burned. Because again, a couple people had pointed out, oops, let me point with the pointer. A couple people had pointed out this being an issue here, and as we saw, we got another one there. Ooh, look at that. There's another one right there. There's another one right there. So let's, sorry about the shaking here. Let's zoom in on that. Is that the one we just checked? There are 3 points on this that could be questionable. But at this point, I don't think that is an issue. Let me fix the focus here. Yeah, that's okay. So let's check this guy out. So, okay, there's no short there. And down the end over here, there's no short here. And we had already checked that one. Anything over here, seeing as we did all the other sides? Okay, let's just check this one too for good measure. Oops. Okay. All right. So that's good. I'm confident that this chip is still good. Let's zoom out here. Okay, so the plan here is we're going to have to remove this inductor. The issue that I want to take precaution with is if we remove this inductor and pull one of these from the other flight controllers, I want to make sure that when we fire this guy back up, it's not going to fry something else. Because this took out this, did this take out anything else? And it doesn't seem to be the case. And just when I plug this guy back in, this guy still gets hot. So I really think that's the problem area on that guy. And now that this is fixed, I think we'll be okay. So, of course, I don't want to get into that today. I don't have the time, as I should be editing another video. So let's take a quick look at this guy. This is one of the ones that was sent in to me from Matt. Thank you very much. I went ahead and cleaned up a bunch of these pads, and two of them have issue here. So where is the issue on this one? Let me see. Let me put them side by side here. So I think the worst looking one, which is this one, was actually the better one. And that the good one was the one with, or the better looking one was the one with the VTX pad that has issue. So let me take a closer look at that. VTX on this guy is, I think that's on the other side actually. Yeah, okay, here, right here. So, I've never repaired a pad before. So if you guys have a certain chemical or glue or whatever, because this is still attached, as you can see. I was gonna try super glue, but I'm not sure how that's gonna put up with the heat of the soldering iron when soldering back to that. I was gonna try 5-minute epoxy, but again, I just want your opinion. So if you have one, let me know in the comment below. And I'm certainly up for options. So aside from that, this board looks pretty good. So if I switch over to the other board, like I think that might be the donor board, but I want to see if we can fix that pad, because if we can fix that pad, that would be completely awesome. So now this one, he definitely pulled off in a bit of haste. But this one had a different issue, and I believe it was this guy here. Let me flip this over, because I do kind of want to document this. There was a, is it this guy? I'll know it if I get up close to it here. So let's do that. Okay, let's get up real close and give me some focus. There we go. Sorry about the shaking there, guys. This is on a boom arm. So any little adjustment I make, it shakes it around a little bit. So I apologize for that. So this is not the one I repaired. Let's see, where's the one that I repaired? I really think it was that other one on the opposite side of the board. Oh, I think, is this guy it? I am mildly annoyed with myself for repairing that, because now I can't find it. And the reason I wanted to find it, oh wait, yeah, this is it. You can see all my marks on top of it here from the probes. Yeah, so let me zoom out a little bit. Okay. You can see all my marks on top of these guys in a second. Yeah, you can definitely see it, like right there in the center of the screen. I was definitely testing that. So this guy right here, when this came in, was broken on both sides and kind of tilted up. I reflowed it, but now I'm thinking I want to pull it off completely and retest a bunch of these components and see what that was attached to, because I couldn't find continuity with any of these. And I think that might have been the reason that he had pulled this flight controller off. Okay. Let's see, can I zoom further out? Yeah, so I don't know if that was part of any one of these three regulators here. I don't see a trace that runs to it. And I couldn't get continuity with it to one of the regulators. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure what that's to, but I think what I'm going to do is fire up the board and make sure everything works. I'll check all my 3 volt, the 5 volt pads, all that. Check the VTX and whatnot, and then I'll remove that guy and then go with it from there. And fire up the board again and see what's going on. Because my main goal, once I get some time to actually do it, is to see which one of these boards is the worst board. Because what I would like to do just for practice is to get them both working. And then at that point, decide, which one's the donor board. Like I think because of this is going to be the donor board. So there's that. The other thing here too is it looks like I've got different inductors. Yeah. Yes. So there's a different inductor on this board compared to, if I bring my board over here, that's my board. They're a flat inductor. So yeah, it looks like just a different thing. So, but yeah, I want to see if we can actually fix this pad first before yanking parts off of this board. That's what I would like to do, because then I can't test to see if this is fixed or not. So that's just a quick overview of what I'm dealing with all of these flight controllers. So again, the one that looks the best out of the two donors has the pulled VTX pad. This one here has the issue with that one little, what was that, a capacitor that came loose. So I want to find out what that is, because I'm willing to bet that this flight controller had that issue, that that capacitor came loose, and I bet you he lost video, or I don't know. I want to test that and see what happened and figure out exactly what happened. Just recreate his steps, which made him move to this one. And then obviously he had the VTX pad issue. I don't know if that was in his haste pulling this out, or if the pad came loose and he's just like, screw it, new flight controller. Because I know he moved to a different brand entirely. I think he's using some CL Racing F4s right now. I'm not sure. But yeah. So anyway, again, the major thing here is to get this one fixed, and this is going to go back on the Slam Nasty. But I'm going to try to fix these two first and see what the issue is. So actually what I'll probably do is get one of them working. No, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them. Yeah, so so the long of the short is I got to get this one fixed, but I'm going to fix these two first. And then probably our Mr. Pulled VTX pad here. I'm going to try soldering to it and see if the fix holds. Just to see if we can fix it. I'm curious to see if that can be done. Maybe one of you knows the way to do it. But I think this is going to become our donor board for now. But I'm going to end up practicing on both of them and showing you guys a bunch of cool stuff that we can do now that we have the equipment here. So yeah, this is fun. Again, I don't know long-term what's going on with this virus and what that means for this channel or for me and my family. I don't know, but one day at a time. So I'm going to try to keep these videos coming out as I can. So I appreciate you watching. So with that, if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed looking at these through the microscope, click that thumbs up button. And listen, if you haven't done it already, go ahead and punch that subscribe button, because you only get to do it once and it's fun. I'll catch you later. Peace.